Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto episode 90. What happened last time?
Last time Orochimaru put up the awesome deal of that he would, in exchange for his arms, he would bring back Tsunade's two loved ones, I guess, her brother and beloved. But he wasn't lying. He basically just said he would go and continue to destroy the Leaf Village.
Yeah.
And keep being evil. He wasn't even he wasn't like, "Oh, I've learned my lessons. I'm only going to do good things. I just want to
travel the world."
No, he's no bullshit. He's laying all the cards on the table.
Have my toes crossed the whole time. Go check out last episode on our channel, but you can also get 4 episodes ahead on our Patreon, patreon.com/boldcast. Go check that out if you're interested. Before we get into it, this is not a market substitute. Go support the official release. You can watch this on Netflix and on Crunchyroll. We include some of the footage from the show in our reaction to give context for the audience to get to know what we're talking about in our reaction and in our review. This is not to steal any content. Again, we ask you to support the official release. We're providing our reaction and context for our reaction using the show. Other than that, hope you guys enjoy this reaction to Naruto, episode 90. Let's go.
So what happened? It's like a typhoon.
Hey, you there! What's going on? If you're smart, you'll run too. There's a monster up there.
A monster?
Now just calm down. What kind of monster? What do you mean?
A giant snake.
Snake! It crushed the castle without even trying.
Okay, back up, friend.
I'm out of here.
Wait, how big a snake?
Why do you need to know that, Naruto? You just said a giant snake.
I know something about big snakes.
Naruto, come on. This could be the same snake. I'd like a closer look at this monster.
From the Forest of Death. That's what he's talking about, knowing about big snakes.
Lady Tsunade! Don't trust them! Do not listen to their sweet words! Think of your brother and my uncle. They wouldn't have wanted any part of this. This isn't what they lived for. It would be a betrayal of them. A betrayal of yourself. Have you forgotten all your dreams? I know how tempting it must seem to you. Wake up, Lady Tsunade! Open your eyes! Shut up, Shizune!
Keep in mind, your answer is yes. This jutsu requires 2 human sacrifices. It will be your job to take care of that part.
What are we doing? I say we kill them both! Hear it now! Come on, Lady Tsunade, what are we waiting for? Together we can...
You were saying?
Thought he wasn't supposed to be able to use his arm anymore.
It's true, I may be a little weak right now. However, our good friend here has her own weaknesses too, doesn't she?
Of course, he's one of the Sunny, like Lady Tsunade. So he knows.
I see you haven't lost it yet, have you? Your fear of blood.
What a shitty fear to have for a doctor.
Yeah, right?
Come, it's time we were going, Kabuto. I look forward to your decision, Tsunade. I'm sure it will be the right one.
.3D roof.
Yeah.
I wonder if he told Naruto why he was trying to find her. If that would make Naruto more or less annoying.
Or exactly who you're looking for.
Tsunade! Jiraiya! What the? Why are you here?
Finally, I've been looking everywhere. Oh, should have known to be in here.
That is Tsunade? Old lady, right, pervy thing. I can't believe it. To have met two of the other Sanin in the same day.
It's like a reunion.
Aw, pig.
All the old faces coming back at the same time.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Tsunade, in its wisdom, the village has come to the decision to name you as the 5th Hokage.
Hey, can we get some service around here?
Alright, coming.
I was choking.
Fifth Hokage?
But that's my job.
What the heck's going on here?
It was Orochimaru's doing, right? I heard about it. In fact, he told me himself.
Orochimaru's doing? Hold on a second. You're saying he's the one who killed the old man? Who is this Orochimaru guy?
He's one of the Sanin, like Tsunade here, and yours truly.
But then why? The Sanin are all from the Leaf Village, right? Why'd he do it?
Who's this brat you got with you?
This is Naruto Uzumaki.
Kid? Is the nine-tailed?
Okay, wait a second! I haven't finished yet. There's something about this I'm not getting! So this guy, you know he's the one who murdered the Hokage! What have you done about it? He's a Sanin! He's one of you guys! Why is he still walking around? Why haven't you caught him? And oh yeah, what's the deal about her being the 5th Hokage?
Naruto, sit down and shut up.
Absolutely not!
Sit down. Do you accept it, Tsunade?
I'll ask you one more time.
And your beloved back to life.
Well, I'm waiting. What do you say?
I don't understand.
Naruto.
Impossible. I decline.
You know, it's kind of funny. That rings a bell. I remember you saying those very words the first and only time I ever asked you out.
Would somebody tell me what's going on? What the heck are we doing here? You said we were gonna bring her back to the village to cure Sasuke and Kakashi Sensei. Then you pulled this stuff about making her Hokage. Then she goes and refuses it.
I mean, to be fair, this is way crazier than he thought it was.
Accepting Orochimaru's offer.
And he was totally in the dark.
Don't worry, Naruto. She
Hey, will someone shut that kid up?
There can be no one else. There was no one who contributed more to the Leaf's victory in the Great War.
Oh shit.
She combines unrivaled skills as a warrior with the ability to heal others. What's more, she is the granddaughter of the very first Hokage. So in heritage and ability, she is the clear and only choice to be the 5th Hokage.
Isn't that crazy?
If she accepts her destiny, which she will, then she'll have to come back with us to the village and there heal your friend. No offense, but it's not something an underage Genin is expected to understand.
I like how he plays it up like it was that, but that was just his plan to get out of it.
He's a fool with a big mouth. Funny looking too.
Oh yeah.
Well, to be fair, it'd be hard for anyone to measure up to that standard. The 4th Hokage showed all the signs of becoming the greatest ninja in generation, brimming with talent and natural ability. Brilliant, popular, and to top it off, nearly as handsome as his teacher.
it ever was.
Sounds to me you've changed, Tsunade. I don't know what's happened to make you like this, but to say such things out loud?
It's pretty fucked up.
Don't forget, I'm not as young as I look. The years have taught me a great deal. Sarutobi Sensei, too. He should have known better. What did he expect, trying to be a hero at his age?
Literally, your grandfather, your great uncle, your teacher, and your best friend's student. Like, people you all knew really personally. Ha! Idiot.
Playing at Hokage. Count me out, it's a fool's game.
That's enough. Keep looking.
She deserved it.
Let her sit there and make fun of the old man! No way! I don't care if she is a lady! I'll knock that cynical sneer off her face!
Do it, Naruto.
Are you challenging me? You've got guts if nothing else. Let's take this outside. Oh,
They literally take it outside.
the legendary Sami taking on a snotty-nosed Denny. I ought to be ashamed of myself. Who you calling snotty?
Oh, stop trying to show off.
You see this? One finger.
He instantly knows.
Ever underestimate me? She's good. Hey, kid. One question before you pass out. Tell me, what makes you so touchy about Hokage?
You're asking the right question.
That's my goal. Just watch. Someday I'll be Hokage. Remember this. To be Hokage, that is my dream. Let her guard down. There's no way I can take her head on. Now's the time to use that jutsu.
He's doing it.
She thought the fight was over.
It's so badass. New ending. Oh shit. Not a bad ending.
Hmm. I love how they have 1010 in there like she's even a character.
What do you think of that episode? It's a pretty good one.
That was a good episode. I was thinking... Yeah. I don't know, it's just funny. She's like, so... Just like, no, and Naruto just loses his mind, which is funny, because I was saying, like, right before that, I was like, I wonder if it would have been easier to bring Naruto along on this trip, or harder to bring Naruto along on this trip, if he knew the real reason why they were going there.
It would have been way harder.
It would have been way harder, because he would be like, what? This girl, she's not even in our village, you're just gonna go and you're gonna hand it over to her!
Yeah, I love how, like, it all hit Naruto at once. He was just, like, losing his shit, like...
But Jiraiya had already, like, planned, like, 10 steps ahead, and it's awesome how Jiraiya's just, like, you know, she's descended from the first Hokage.
It makes so much sense.
She's, like, her medical knowledge and everything, she really proved so valuable during the last war, and, like, you know, he, like, lines it up, and he's, like, the wise people from our village, they all... thought that she would be perfect when really that's not even the case.
That is the case.
Well, but he
was there.
They originally just wanted him to do it, and he brought up all this.
He was there. They said, you're here, you do it. And then that's why when he said, what about Tsunade? They were like, you can't get Tsunade. And then he's like, what if I can? They're like, keep talking. Like, they really want Tsunade.
Oh,
the only
okay.
reason they wanted Jiraiya was because they couldn't find Tsunade. Tsunade's off fucking around on her own.
I thought
Jiraiya's at least working with the village still, like I was talking about. Like, yeah.
Okay.
So although that's why they would rather have Tsunade was because of all the reasons he listed off.
I thought those were just like
things.
I thought that they were all true, but he was the one who like brought that list up so that they would leave him alone and he could like have permission to go and get her.
I mean, possibly, but that like the fact that they did it means that like they obviously would rather have Tsunade for all the reasons that he listed. Yeah. It's not he didn't just like, oh well, conveniently to get me out of trouble. I mean, it was kind of that, but it was also like they would rather have Tsunade for all the reasons he listed. It's not like bullshit, you know. That all that stuff really does matter to them. But yeah, so she's just totally fucking bitter.
Yeah.
Just completely embittered against the fucking village. And life in general, it seems like. Just running around gambling, getting fucking sloshed, dragging around her fucking boyfriend's niece, yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't married. Because she was young. They weren't married. Yeah.
I love the pig is just kind of there.
Eating a bunch of rice.
I love that the pig doesn't talk.
Me too.
Though, like, because, like, Pakun, like, talks, and he's, like, all right, but, like, he's just kind of funny, but it's even funnier that the pig doesn't talk, but it still has a reaction to everything. Like, it can understand what's going on, but just doesn't have any input.
Yeah.
It's just, like...
It's, by the way, Shizune's pig. It's
okay.
not actually Tsunade's. Yeah.
Freaking Naruto challenging her to a fight, and her agree. I
think she challenged Naruto because Naruto was getting all pissed off, and then she was like, "Let's take this outside." And he's like, "You're on."
Okay, well, I guess he was gonna fight her right there and then, and she made it a proper thing.
I love as soon as she did this number, Jiraiya was just like, "Okay, come on." And she's just like, apparently whatever. She's just stunting on him. Apparently, she does that a lot.
Yeah,
it's really funny.
Yeah. So I'm guessing when it was Naruto and then the guys behind him, it was because that kind of reminded her of her brother and her boyfriend
and Shizune as well.
Yeah,
Shizune thought the same thing.
I was thinking Naruto looks a lot like her brother, just the way that they draw him and the way he's sort of moved around.
Yeah.
The little bit that we saw him, really looked like Naruto.
Mawaki was her brother's name.
Mm-hmm. So
or Nawaki? Nawaki. Mawaki is one of our subscribers. It might actually be the same. He might actually have taken that name. I forget. We'll hear it again. It might actually be Mawaki. Anyway.
I think it was.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. but that's still like pretty rough for because it's like she was like going down the path of like, oh, I'm so bitter towards everything. I'll just get them back, and then I'll be fine. Not like thinking about how they would react to the fact that she like sold off the village.
Yeah.
Just for that, like they would get back and they'd be like, oh wow, I can't wait. Like,
it's so good to see you.
Let's go home to the Leaf Village.
Yeah. About that. It doesn't quite exist anymore. Because they were without a leader, and I chose not to do it,
I purposefully sacrificed it so that you guys would come back.
I had the choice between, leading them to a better future and bringing you guys back and destroying the village, so, tomato, tomato.
Yeah, that's rough. But, yeah, Naruto actually pulling off the like, move, looking real badass. It was the exact motivation that he needed. Naruto's the kind of guy who, like, you need to put him under a bit of stress.
Yeah.
For him to actually, like,
same thing with the summoning jutsu as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really funny episode. I love the way that...
I love the card metaphor of just, like, Jiraiya having, like, an awesome hand.
Full house.
And then she was, like, doing one card at a time.
Is it full house? I don't fucking know. Is it poker? What are they playing, poker?
I don't know what they're playing.
I have no fucking idea. I don't know.
They're not betting any. Well, I think it was more just like a metaphor of like whatever. But she like flipping out the cards one by one, and she's just like saying darker and darker shit. She's just like, who even cares about them?
Good card. Good card. Good card.
A 4.
And then the last one, and it's just like, fuck it. And then she folds both times as well. So she's like, that's also part of the metaphor.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
It was a really good episode. Can't wait to see what happens in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to this episode of Naruto. Go to our Patreon to get 4 episodes ahead. If you enjoyed the episode, hope you leave a like and subscribe to stay for future episodes. Other than that, I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. And thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council: Michael Wells,
Vash,
Salad Dallas,
Jude Caspino Buford,
Charles Liu,
D23L,
JC Andrada,
Napoleon Bonaparte,
Handicap Bonkai,
Brian,
Nelson Barbosa,
Xavier Rhodes,
Chris Janvey,
Yeet,
Lewis,
Iwin Pilger,
Aurora,
John Ortega,
and Zenge. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.